Okay, so with spring 2024 anime season coming to a close, it's only right that we here at The Flow come to discuss your favorite anime, your least favorite anime, and we tell you what's really true about these anime. From Windbreaker to Girls Band Cry to whatever other anime TK is watching. we have a spring 2024 anime review. We're also going to be grading some of these anime as well, and things of that nature, ranking our top fives, all that shit. We got a good pod today, but let's get into it. So, what anime first comes to y'all's mind from this season? What do y'all want to get to first, or should we just go for everyone's favorite anime? What do you think?
I think we should start with the favorite because I'll be surprised. I think we'll be surprised at some of the answers, especially since we've chronicled how we've been watching this season throughout the past few weeks.
Cardiac, I think it's only right that you go first.
I was trying to avoid that.
Just to bring sexy back.
Because sadly, despite what I just said, I probably have the least surprising favorite, given how much I love this series already. It's Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku started off adapting some things that I already knew was going to happen from me being a manga reader, not a light novel reader. I hate words. While watching it, I was like, okay, this is what I expected. I'm invested in the characters. I'm along for the ride. And I know what the Newlywed arc and the Sisters arc has to offer. Then getting into the Labyrinth arc and the rescuing of Roxy and the emotional turmoil of the journey that they go on, how they decide to tackle some of the relationships, as well as just avoid the rabbit hole of just like trauma dumping onto Rudy and just like, here, care for him because bad things are happening. It's like, no, it has actual and realistic ramifications on his psyche, on the people around him. He has relatively realistic expectations and reactions to it, and it's not dwelled on too much, but it still is present enough for you to still feel something, especially in the last like 4 episodes of the season. I think it started off cool, solid, and it ended off amazingly strong going into the finale. So that's definitely my favorite of the season.
I do have a complaint because I'm gonna be honest. Mushoku could have been my favorite as well. I think it was on track. Granted, I didn't watch the last episode, I'll be honest, but I've seen everything before that, right? So it was on track. It was doing really well, but I ain't gonna lie, that shit with Roxy pissed me off. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna.
Shit, what?
He said thirsty.
Y'all seen him down that water like you couldn't fucking breathe?
Bro, it's still there left, bro. There's still some left. Come on.
What even is it? That ain't water.
Yo, what is
lemonade.
that?
Oh, lemonade. Okay.
Yo, lucky it's not pink lemonade. We out of that. But yeah.
Hey man, but nah, that shit with Roxy pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. Why
What about it?
Why they have to do that?
What about it pissed you off?
I've seen a lot of people complain about that too. Like
I just did like bro, like it was going on a certain track. Like why he need to fuck with Roxy too? Like why we need that?
Okay, but it wasn't his fault though. She came onto him. She took advantage of him being in this bed.
Phantom got
not
time
even
now.
that.
He literally got up and like tried to walk away. Like, yeah, of course he still went through with the action. But at the same time, she was the one that, you know what I'm saying,
we gonna try to avoid spoiling too much, but you might have to like mute us from time to time. Phantom.
This is a seasonal wrap up. There's of course gonna be spoilers. They know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah, right. Shit.
I've seen other complaints. I've seen other complaints in regards to Roxy. I've seen someone say that they don't like how she went from like a mature like master teaching Rudy to then just being someone's like she's now like fawning over him, and just
because he's better than her.
I'm just saying what I've seen complaints about.
And then she also took advantage of it. I don't think like she knew at that point in time that what bro had going on. Like she already knew that information and she still did that shit. That's kind of crazy.
Being selfish. But that's the point. Like this show isn't like this show's about flawed people making mistakes time and time again, and maybe being forgiven, maybe not, and dealing with the ramifications of what comes next. That's what Rudy's entire character is about. That's what his past is connected to. That's what his connections with the new people in this world, and specifically how the relationships are explored. And I think it's very like present from season 1 through how we're introduced to each of the prominent women in his life. Well, at the time, girls in his life for a few of them, but because they were both boys and girls. Rudy's now in weird shit, at least in this new world. How these people like are going to play a part in his life, and the fact that they are also going to be ever-present romantic interests. Like I think that's very evident from the
But
start.
like I just don't. Now again, it may not happen, but the vibe it's giving me is like for some reason now we got to go into. Okay, now it's Rudy's multi-wife simulator.
God
like, is that really what it's
damn!
gonna be? Like, what?
I mean, it's a harem. It's a partial harem. Like,
So yeah, it's an ecchi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
also,
I mean, a harem's
also,
different than an ecchi, though, right? Like, or whatever.
oh yeah,
I mean, a harem's a multi-girl shit, right?
Harem just means that there is elements of a polygamous relationship within the show.
Man, this is gonna get cut out, bro.
Anyways.
That was good.
Put in some hard work, bro.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, bro. Nothing, bro. Next time TK gets thirsty, which will probably be in like 5 seconds, I'll let you know.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I was about to take another swig.
Anyways, bro. Like that's the vibe it's giving me because then look, right, bro. What? Oh, time out Nightbot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, time out Nightbot. Anyways, man. Yeah, so like now what's gonna happen, right? So now Elris gonna come back. He gonna get Elris too. Then what? Then he gonna get one of the Beast girls, and then he gonna find another girl he gonna get with.
Well, no,
and then like
it's the 3 romantic interests that have been shown.
I mean, but they did tease about the Beast girl shit with him being the tribe leader and shit, and him if he got type shit, and then he would be get those privileges.
He blatantly turned them down. And
he did now. What happens in the future when he realizes he can have multiple wives and shit now?
But the thing is, I think
they're not main people that he's fallen in love with.
Exactly.
Roxy is someone who he's admired from the first season.
I know, but I feel like once it gets going down that path, then what's gonna happen? I don't know, bro.
No, it's not. It's not cheap. It's deeper than like just it's a harem now. He's gonna get with everybody. Like the emotional stuff. The emotional stuff that he's gone through, of course, like overcoming how they got separated and the trauma from him feeling like he's been fucking around on this journey instead of being able to help with this, help look for his mom, help his dad, being mad at himself for that, the erectile dysfunction stuff from the first half of the season, all that culminated in the Sophie reveal and them getting married.
Yeah.
Now you had him overcoming newer trauma with the events of part 2. What's it called? Being away from home, feeling loneliness again in the onset of that, and just the potential of like everyone familiar to him leaving his life once again after he just got a semblance of that back with Sophie, but now he's being separated with that, and that's where Roxy comes in. Now, I will say this. I don't agree with your critique of it, but my critique, it felt fast as hell. It felt really fast with Roxy coming back into the picture. And to be fair, I think in hindsight, like we didn't spend too much of Roxy. Yeah, we didn't know that much about Roxy in the first place. But my point is kind of that we still don't. So if there's any of the, I'm assuming it's going to finalize with him having 3 wives. If there's any of the 3 that are like underdeveloped and undercooked, underbaked, or whatever, it's definitely Roxy. It's 100%. It's definitely Roxy.
Hey man, the day he gets back with Elris, bro, Dylan may never watch anime again.
No. He will be enjoying this middle part.
Bro, he's done.
All right.
I'm not gonna say anything because you didn't watch the final episode. But River, just watch that entire episode all the way through when you get there. Right? Next season might be a good.
Can I speak about the events unfolding, even though I haven't kept up with Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. I do agree with River's point of view, only because, like, as a storyline, coffin ass bitch, I seen that shit.
Just fucking talk, bro. Make your point. Goodness gracious.
He let that shit
You thought
slide.
you thought you were slick or gonna be saved with that mute button, but nah.
No, I
Anyways.
just don't want to interrupt, but if you interrupt yourself, I guess. Fuck, like, I don't know.
Anyways, I'm gonna be calling out. By the way, if you haven't noticed yet, I'm gonna be calling out everybody on their shit today. So, just because you guys can't see me and I can see you, so be ready.
He's
He's
Big Brother.
Different type of mood today, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
He's Big Brother in the sky. That's what he is.
I'm gonna be
He's
a dickhead
frisky.
today. All right.
And
So yeah. Her name. What was it? Roxy.
The blue.
Yeah.
The blue hair.
Yeah. Bro, to see all that unfold, or whoever the Beast Girl was, the master that you guys were talking about. That's her name.
The Beast Girl is a different. We talking about Roxy's his original master from when he was a kid.
Yeah.
He's the magic and shit. Yeah.
Like how you guys like that comment you made where you said seeing her be a master and then just be a part of like his love life.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, just from knowing what I know about Mushoku Tensei, like if I would have known that that's where the storyline was gonna go, I immediately would have like contacted the storyline creators and be like, why would you do this? There's
contacted them.
I would have emailed them and be like, don't do that. Like what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, okay, my only thing is with that is like I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't see it happening, because I did, considering like Roxy's like how old? And the nigga was gonna grow up, and when he finds her again after growing up, I knew some shit was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was still disappointed.
No, but you don't want to see that unfold in relatively speaking, he's still a boy, right?
A boy.
She?
No, he.
I'll get on his ass.
Oh my god! Don't start. I'm talking about Rudius.
Yeah.
Like, if we would have seen like a time skip, and then they like for have their little romantic whatever. And
he's still not that old though. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but he's a master in his own right. Like I'm telling you, Ichiban, like the passage in time that we've like gone through, either like since you've last seen or just I don't know how.
No, he been watching seasons. He been watching this season.
Oh shit, no way.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like we've seen him grow into fighting Ruijerd himself. Of course, we had the little mini time skip after, at the start of season 2, going into the university arc. And like he's passed up Roxy, so it makes sense for her to like be in admiration, being like, oh man, like he's just such a great magician,
so much better than me,
especially since like he did something that she couldn't do. Oh shit.
It says he's 16. Which like, I mean, y'all saying he's not a kid no more. I mean, that's still kind of a kid. Is
Naruto a kid in Shippuden? Is Naruto a kid in Shippuden?
Kinda.
Stop.
I mean,
is Luffy a kid? Is Luffy a kid?
I mean, now he's 18 now and shit. Like,
and what's the difference in anime?
Think about it though. Like,
I think it's more so you got to look at it in the, like his mentality, like mature one.
Yeah.
Obviously, he still obviously has that weird.
I mean, right?
He's still a weirdo. Like he's still a weirdo, but he did the trials and tribulations he's gone through, and like what he's grown from compared to like him. How many episodes, how many seasons ago?
So I have good news and bad news.
Oh no.
The good news is that I recently discovered that TK took another swig of water Even though I didn't see it, I just know his thirsty ass took a
I didn't. Trust me, I haven't. I have not.
He said he has it. He said he has it. He said
I has it, bro. I
Alright.
have not, bro.
I don't believe him, but when he does, pay attention to how big and massive that water bottle is.
It's only 1.5 liters. It's not that
unnecessary,
bad.
but
It's
it's
not
okay.
that
Damn,
bad.
big as a water bottle.
That's just
not
a smart
that
water
bad.
bottle.
Is Roxy a weirdo? Like, are we stamping that or no?
You're a weirdo.
The
No,
entire show. I mean,
look, bro, look.
I don't want to get into man.
I just want to ask.
And-
I just
and-
want to ask. We
and
don't have
no-
to get too
and
deep
no
into
one-
that bag, but
No one take this out of context. That is.
There
First
you go.
off,
You're cooked.
You're pretty much
Roxy,
asking him to do it.
Roxy's like 50 in this universe, right?
She's old, bro.
Yeah, she's old. Second, when it comes to specifically this world, but like a lot of fantasy worlds don't really go into
She bad,
like
bro.
ages of adults and like what an adult is considered in their universe.
Each one just took a
So
swig.
it's, I don't know, it's weird, but
But you
also,
It don't even got to be that. It
Get-
could also just be the fact she took advantage of him. Like, that shit weird to me.
well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's weird, but
I wish I
if
got
the
taken
point of the
advantage
show,
I was gonna say the same thing. Damn it!
if
I'll
the
say
point of the
that,
show,
man.
Jesus, if the point of the show is to show like flawed people, if they still handle it in a like that happened, she took ownership. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not cool with that, but I get it because I'm also a shitty person."
Hmm.
Sophie
Mm.
even
Like that, it
even
was
said
it was
to her-
discussed, it was addressed. It wasn't shown to be right. So like,
Okay,
We're
okay,
not gonna
I can't-
watch a show about
this is-
perfect
This
people.
isn't really spoilers. But I'm gonna just like slip this in there. Sophie did say. Sophie does say to her that she would have done the same thing in her situation. Like that's just you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
That's what the show is, bro. You just gotta take it for what it is.
Fuck this show, bro.
Is it weird? Yes. But at the same time, it's like that's what this.
Dude, it's been-
but y'all said
No, hold on, because Mushoku Tensei as a show altogether. Also, again, okay, so I
Weird as
agree
fuck.
with River's standpoint. Again, like what I was talking about earlier. But at the same time,
You agree with him? It's crazy.
anyways, yeah. Unfortunately,
The full Civil War coming soon, guys.
but look. We cannot forget how Mushoku Tensei started off in like the first couple of episodes, right?
That's what I'm saying.
We were all just baffled by the way that the story, like his way of thinking, what happened, like between different characters. We're like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? What kind of shit is this? But they did end up like getting more back on track with an actual storyline, and even though it did take that one step back, now that I see it in the sense of what Cardiac was talking about, that okay, they're not perfect people. We got to remind people that everyone has their moment of doing some like shitty act,
yeah.
right? And if
And the
you're saying-
show's not telling you that it's right, like at all.
yeah, no, I mean the way that you, from what I can tell, again, I'm not keeping up with Mushoku Tensei, so I don't know all the small details, but figuring it out as you guys are talking about it, if they did address it, and from what it seemed like a very, very mature conversation, then it's also
Yes,
like,
yeah.
okay, we're also seeing now people recognize their mistakes, apologizing for it, and then moving on. Like Rudius is not like holding a grudge against her. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
It doesn't
then-
seem that way as of now. But
Okay.
Like these characters, they do come to terms. Like they realize themselves that the actions that they, you know, what I'm saying, showcase aren't good.
But
Like
I just
she has a self reflection and says, "Oh, she was selfish. She did that." You know what I'm saying? Like that's just you say they do own up to the shit that they do, and they realize and recognize that it's not right. So it's like,
Also,
I mean-
you don't care about morality in anime. You watch the show where Eren, the main character, committed genocide. You don't care. You don't. You don't.
It's like
you don't care.
it's just
you
different
already
things,
watched it.
though. I don't know.
You've already watched
This is
4
not-
quarters of the
Man,
season. Bear in mind, in the first quarter,
because
being
because
wicked.
in stories, morality doesn't matter as long as, number one, you're not enforcing that opinion on the audience unless the whole point of the film is like, like you have the theme, you have the message, and that is like the entire film. You just want the audience to take that way. That's fine. Those movies, those shows exist. 2, stories about perfect people are boring. Like, that's literally the utmost like criticism of who's someone that like doesn't really Deku being the perfect protagonist, Deku being like this kind-hearted soul that's gonna help the old lady walk across the street, shield her off, and then go do his homework like a good little boy. Like, no one likes that.
That doesn't mean we need Rudius, though. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna sit here and defend the series. I understand where you're coming from, River. Like your criticism on like obviously the characters' moralities and their actions is valid. But my only thing is, out of everything that you've seen in like Mushoku Tensei so far, this should be the least of your worries.
No, hey, look, you're not wrong, but still, I sit there and I'm like,
it's valid.
Because I feel like
this show just annoys me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
That is valid.
That's valid.
Okay,
That's valid.
that's fair.
I'm not finna sit here and defend the series.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not
gonna
sit here.
You gotta look at it in like.
It's just like I be really liking the show, and then they just throw some annoying shit at me again. Like, I'm like, God, like I can't.
River,
like, you can't keep getting away with this. Like,
I agree with you only because it's also like I did feel myself being brainwashed by Cardiac's seductive words and telling me that he's correct, and I was like, oh, hold on a second, I still agree with River. Like, nah, I'm not gonna let this happen.
Fucking haircut, man.
Fucking look at him, bro. He get the cut, and he's over here Code Geassing everybody.
What can I say, man?
Anyways,
no wonder my pants are rumbling.
Yo, what?
Mushoku was good this season. I won't act like it wasn't a good season. But at the end of the day, it's Mushoku, right? Like, every season is gonna have some bullshit in the season. We're familiar with their game at this point. We know what's gonna happen. We know it's gonna be peak for like 5 to 10 episodes. It's gonna be bullshit for like 3 episodes, and then also we're gonna have some good other shit for like 3 episodes, right? That's the formula for every season. That's every season of Mushoku, right? So I also want to quickly mention, shout out to y'all for the comments. We may do a segment every week about the comments. This right here, absolutely hilarious. This was 2 weeks ago, but still, I had to pull it up. This thread is crazy. Starts with, bro, Edwin, your video is an extreme. This is on the Haikyuu video, by the way. Your video is an extreme disappointment. Kindly delete it. Then, my guy, you blew that tone. Or you blew that one. Yeah. Nobody cares, kid. And then Edwin responds, nobody cares about you, kiddo. It's quite clear you are a kid to me, just like the video maker. And then you Blue said, oh, poor baby. And then Edwin said, yes, kiddo, do you need milk or a lollipop? Like, I don't know what is going on at this point. And then you Blue's like, just a silly willy itsy bitsy baby boy. Like, what the fuck is that
shit? Bro, I was thinking to myself, there's no way he's gonna read that word for word. This man literally read all that. That's crazy.
With the same cadence too.
And then he said, all right, kiddo. I'm not reading that part. And then he said,
nah, you gotta say it. You gotta say it.
That's what Edwin said in response. Y'all can see it. And then you Blue said, oh, poor little guy, diaper change.
Hey, scroll down. It says, "Are you two flirting?" ?
Yeah, literally. And then it keeps going, and then it's like, bro, I'm reading this like, what the fuck is happening? And then bro said, "Are you two flirting?" And I'm like, you know what? Maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then whoever Game Pass 23 is said came back for us. 262 videos and 1 subscriber. Those videos are extremely disappointing. You should kindly delete your channel.
Jesus Christ. Alex.
For me?
I'm sorry. He made me mad. I was like, no one disrespects the boys.
I mean, hey, 262 videos and 1 sub is kind of crazy.
I just wonder, like, while he's typing all this, was the video playing in the background and he was just hearing us talk so positively about the movie and he just decided to ignore it? It just continues.
I don't know. That's hilarious to think about. That's hilarious to think about. But man, I'm amazed with it. It is
All right.
Wow.
So
Ichiban.
yeah, yeah. Let's go with mine before like my phone shuts down again.
Yes.
You said favorite anime this season, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I do want to say Windbreaker. I don't want to steal nobody's.
I'm surprised at that. I'm not gonna
Why?
lie.
What?
Cook would die.
I thought you was gonna say Kaiju number 8.
I want to say Kaiju number 8, but it's also like that should be everybody's favorite at this point. That should be everybody's.
Mine.
What do you mean why? It's a great, should no
I said not
brainer.
mine. I said not mine. That's my number 2 though.
Yeah, but you don't like Solo Leveling, so your opinion is invalid to me.
What do you mean I do? I gave Solo 11 and 7.
It's not good enough, bro. Like, go drink your water.
Oh my god.
Where's your water, bro?
Pop it out,
Glug.
No,
Pop it
okay.
out.
All right. So what do you?
This one nearly finished too.
Damn!
Don't worry. Don't worry. You have to double up. You got the second one there.
Yo, show them.
That
show
one
them.
is girthy.
Show them.
What? You saying you got a little bit water left here.
Holy shit!
It's not that bad.
Holy fuck!
I always have to have a big bottle of water beside.
Bro, the
beside my
US
bed.
is,
Hey, yo.
the US is going to hell, bro. If that's what we're supposed to be doing, that's what we're supposed to be drinking.
So this is what you be doing on your free time, huh?
Bro, I stay hydrated.
Drinking water, yeah. So y'all don't be
drinking
drinking
water.
water. Y'all ain't familiar with water, man.
Does that
I
bottle
stay
smell?
with a cup, man. Y'all don't know about this, man. I stay with a cup, man. That shit empty
stay
because
with
I
it
drank
on
it
me.
all already. You feel me? Come on now.
Hey, let me top you up some.
Yo,
Type shit.
yo.
Lock me in.
Wait, I want me some water real quick, dog.
All right, bro.
Everybody in the chat, everybody in the stream, water break. 5-minute water break.
Water.
I got
5
duty,
minutes.
guys.
Stay hydrated. We care about your health and
So
make sure-
Windbreaker.
Yeah. So Windbreaker. Windbreaker. It starts off as like your typical delinquent series. New guy comes into town, ends up being some kind of dude. From what it starts off as, he seems like the character that's gonna start some trouble, trying to take over the game, whatever. And then he grows a heart.
Type.
Then he
An
grows
extra
a heart.
one?
I would say he already. I would say they flipped that script on its head like the end of episode 1. Like it kind of just laid out the groundwork on what.
But they do it. They do it in a way where it's not like just complete 180. You know, he doesn't like instantly train. He's not fucking like Naruto where he just completely changes his mind. He gains.
I mean, yeah.
He gains like a little piece of him that he thought was once lost, and with each episode and with each interaction he has with members of how do you say their name again? The club name?
Shishitoran.
Yeah.
Is what?
Oh, Future.
Oh no, Furin.
Yeah.
Shishitoran's
Both Furin, right? Is both Furin? Yeah. So with each
Shishitoran's the other school.
No, you're good. You're good. With each interaction with them and all their like lieutenants and however they rank their people, he starts to slowly understand that like what it really means to be top dog. Because that's what he's going for. He's like, I'm gonna be top dog. I'm gonna own these streets and I'm gonna own this section. Like I'm gonna be the best.
Yeah.
And then slowly but surely, he realizes, oh shit, what I thought a leader was is not just to be the absolute strongest, but somebody who shows that they care. And that's what they teach him. I mean, and then they like when he meets, I hope like I'm not like spoiling too much too, like, but when he meets the leader, he like
It's a seasonal
understands.
rapper. We can say shit.
Oh, okay. So like he understands by the end of the season, like, okay, this dude's a really nice guy and he's like stupid goofy, but I just saw him take a fucking ass whooping with a straight face, and he just got up and like nothing happened. And we know that the power of the other leader who was like initially beating his ass, like that it wasn't just some random guy off the street who was just like weak as fuck. No, dude, like he got his fucking like nose broken, and I'm pretty sure his face is all shattered, but you know, they don't really like show it to that depth. They just show blood. But yeah. It's a great series. I love it. I love that the way that they like develop each character too, because like whenever they show the backstory of each of the fighters, you're like, holy shit! We're gonna see how they ended up like this, bro. Dude with the glasses from Shishitorin, bro.
Chocoman.
Yeah, bro.
I fuck with him so much.
Bro. Yeah, I fuck with his backstory. That was insane. That was insane.
It was cool.
I fucked with it.
Yeah.
I think also too because we haven't tapped into like Sakura yet, because obviously we know that he is scared to create bonds with people.
Yeah.
Obviously, hence why it's like
he was bullied
when he. Yeah, like Furin is a place where it's like you have the people on your side. You're backed by the people. It's not just something you can just like, you know what I'm saying, go up. Now, if he fell into like Shishitorin hands, obviously circumstances would have been better. Or sorry, different, because that would have fueled his original ideologies of like just wanting to be the strongest.
Yeah.
And everyone just, I'm saying, be scared of him type shit. But Furin is like, you're backed by the people, and he's scared to develop bonds with everyone. So whenever people like say they rely on him or he's to act that way, that's where he gets all like flustered and doesn't know how to act, because that's not something that he's like conditioned to do.
You know what?
Obviously, until we like fully see really truly what he like went through.
Yeah.
But he's slowly starting at the end of the last episode. Sorry, I just say this last bit.
No, you're
last
good.
episode. He is like slowly starting to develop into accepting the help around him and actually like create bonds and understand the importance of having bonds with the people around you. So
yeah, I've seen that.
We'll see.
You bring up a really good point too, because if you think about it, the way that he from his understanding of Bo Furin, he thought that Bo Furin had the same ideology as Shishitorin.
Yeah,
where everyone
just thought, oh, he can just go there and just start causing havoc.
Right, going there just throws hands, and then like having the best hands is what makes you the leader, which is what Shishitorin was all about up until like he got there and realized, oh shit, like why the fuck is everybody so nice? Like what's all this like, big brother taking little bros out on patrol? Like what the hell is going on right now?
But yeah, Windbreaker, I agree with you in terms of like I definitely love the dynamic of basically like Sakura coming into essentially a family and like not being receptive to it at first. But it's like a family that he wants to climb the ladder of and is learning what it takes to do that while everyone is like accepting.
We've seen that with like Umemiya. Like he like it's more so his physical strength, but also it's like his strength and where it comes from. Like having people like rely on you and knowing that you have people like that respect you and would like, you know what I'm saying, do things for you because of how much they respect you and rely on you. It's like that's where his like some of his strengths comes from. Like he has people that can back him. Sakura just like he's learning to have people that support him. That's why like Suo. That's it. Whenever anyone gives him props or some shit or says like good job and shit, he just doesn't know how to take. He doesn't know how to take that. He's just like he's never had people back him or whatever. That's why when they made him class rep or whatever, and people were saying, "Oh, like you can do it," like everyone's voting for you. It's like He doesn't know how to handle that. It's too much.
I think as I continue to watch it, I do think my opinion will increase. I think the most recent episode, kind of seeing him. Well, not the most recent I watched, which is episode 11. Like seeing him kind of grow into having the guys around him and shit like that. I think was pretty dope. So I think that dynamic will make me enjoy it more than what it kind of was before, I guess, and kind of building that and then seeing what else they kind of get into as they go. I do think that the dynamics in Furin itself is definitely the strongest point to me. I do think that then when they with the Shishitora and stuff, I didn't like as much, just honestly. But I think the stuff within Furin, I do enjoy more. So I don't know. That's just me type shit. But
I would say,
yeah,
like even like not looking at it from like a storytelling and like characterization standpoint and like its writing, it also doesn't lack in the action department at all.
Yeah,
like every single fight is absolutely amazing, well choreographed. There's one thing that's like whenever they do get like tap into that bag, especially when they were going against Shishitora, and them fights were fire. The camera work and cinematography, that shit was fire. That shit was heat. So like it's a bit
the differentiation of the styles.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a bit for both. Like if you want to go in there kind of with like you want to see like good action, it's your show. If you want to go in there see kind of like, it's not like the deepest show, I like far from it, but it does what it needs to do to hold its own in its own right. So
I really like. Oh, my fault.
Not gonna go.
I really like how the show. I really like the Shishitora stuff. I forgot how to pronounce it, but because it draws that parallel, like Ichiban was saying. If Sakura would have gone over there, like he would have turned out completely different. It would have reaffirmed his beliefs, and he still would have ended up at a battle with Furin, and they would have gotten their ass beat and gotten their entire minds reshaped. And it just kind of shows, kind of similar to like how in Naruto we see people who are, facing who he's facing, except for oh my god, except for Akatsuki. They are basically just like mirrors of who he is. People who like the one bad day, if one less person was in his life, if he would have went to school for one less day, if he would have learned one less ninjutsu, like he would have ended up in Gar's situation feeling lonely. He would have ended up in Sasuke's situation feeling like the way to achieve power, feeling like that power was the only thing to achieve in life, and also striking out for revenge or for personal gain as opposed to sticking with the village and trusting in the people around you. So I think that in a similar way, like that's all Shishin Torin is kind of for thematically. It's to provide like, okay, Sakura, this is an example of what you came. This is what you came in as. Came in as someone who just felt like you could just fight your way to the top, and this is what that creates: a sociopath,
right.
a person who rules with an iron fist, but doesn't really like respect anyone around them. It creates an atmosphere that you don't want to be a part of, and that you even find lame, like within the fight itself. And I don't know. I really love that arc for that reason, as well as the fights. And it's definitely a pretty good show. It's not in my like top 2 favorites, but it's a pretty good show.
I would say that because I think that's how I look at Choji. I think Choji is Sakura if Sakura had like just obviously not gone to Furin and gone down a different path, like to a degree. That's like how I would see it. But yeah, that
like
arc,
Obito and Naruto type beats.
Yeah. Like that arc is obviously my main takeaway from the series. I mean, it was guaranteed, like granted, like half the season, but I would say the Shishitora versus Furin arc is definitely my takeaway from the season. But I fuck with the entire thing. I absolutely love Windbreaker. Gave it an 8. Great first season. Great first.
Yeah, definitely season. Solid. Definitely solid.
It's what Tokyo Revengers should have been.
Moving on from Windbreaker, Alex, what was your favorite show this season, man?
The guy that got cooked on the freaking before he left. I needed him here. Before his phone cooked him, and we heard him screech the last second. Delicious in the Dungeon is my favorite this season. I love it. Been watching that since it came out. It's great, man. It's great.
That wouldn't be.
It's lovable.
Because that's cool too. Cool too.
I mean, it continued though. I guess.
Yeah, I'm about to say I was giving them leeway with it being the second core.
We'll defend that. Fuck it.
Rivers, not changing the fucking shit to my name. You
Even though, because I would just say that was a winter season.
You putting lies on my name.
Say cool too. That show.
Nah, I'm putting lies on his name because he's a liar. So he's no goat.
You lying about me being a liar, Tony. I can't have this information.
All right, I'll let you do whatever you want over there. Just yeah, Delicious in the Dungeon, love it. That's the only thing I've been catching up on watching lately. The voice acting is great. By any chance, if anybody know who Smosh is, what is his name? He's the dude with the blue hair and Smosh. He recently started voice acting, and it's one of his big roles. That's really what really got me to watch Delicious in the Dungeon, because I seen him on Smosh, and I saw some TikTok saying, "Oh, this guy is voicing the main character." And I was like, "Holy crap!" And then after watching it a couple times, I was like, "This guy's pretty good." It doesn't seem like he's not really a first time voice actor. He seems like he's really had enough practice to the point where it's really good. Overall, the show's really well. It's lovable. If you like cooking, I know Ichiban. If Ichiban was here, he'd say that like that's why he really loves the show. It's about like cooking food. It's overall get a great time with your friends, and then it's not all about cooking. The entire show, there's lore for it because there is problematic.
That should go crazy.
Yes, sir. It should go crazy. Yeah, it's cooking, having fun time with your friends overall. And there is plot to it where it's a dungeon. They're in a dungeon eating monsters, cooking them up, making nice meals. And then the plot is that they're always trying to figure out the secrets of the dungeon and just go by going deeper. And there's an overall story for it where you're like, holy crap, this is more than it's just a little kid's cooking show or a little adorable cooking show. There's fighting, there's mystery, there's love, etc. All overall great show to watch.
Oh yeah.
I still gotta see it. I'm gonna watch it probably this upcoming season.
Dungeon Mesh, yeah. There's nothing really. I'm taking that time to really just you know what I'm saying, watch some shit. But we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my backlog in the summer.
Yeah, but yeah, the Dungeon Meshi is fire. Definitely a refreshing, just like Free Ren. Definitely a refreshing take on the fantasy genre. I like it. At first, when I started watching it in winter, and they were just doing cooking, I was just like it's fun and it was funny, but I was just hoping they wouldn't do that the entire 24 episodes. But then obviously the plot started to, you know what I'm saying, thicken the story when the story actually took like they got the ball rolling with the dungeon master, Farlene, what happened to her, and all of that. Like, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to season 2. Cast is fun as well. Senshi is my goat.
Senshi, I think everybody loves Senshi.
I fucking absolutely I love Senshi, bro. Senshi is my goat.
Nothing but positive reviews. I gotta see it.
Yeah, it's great, bro.
Mr. T Kizzle, man, what you got, man?
I mean, my favorite was Windbreaker. So we already went over that. So I guess we can fuck about, and I'll just give another to talk about at least. Kaiju number 8. To no surprise.
Fuck, he took mine. Gosh darn,
what?
Man.
Oh, it's your okay. Fuck it. Okay, I'll give another one. Okay, my fault. Okay, I'll give another one. Oblivion Battery. Oblivion Battery.
Okay.
That's why I was thinking you were gonna say.
Yeah, Oblivion Battery.
You had great
that series is. I started watching that and I'm thinking, because I seen the first. What made me watch it is I saw a Sakura clip of the very first scene of the show, but I didn't know it was the very first scene of the show. That shit looked beautiful. I said, hold on, let me tap in. I watched the first episode. I said, besides that little clip, there wasn't anything crazy in the first episode. To be fair,
Right.
just like to be honest, but like when I continued, the character arcs, I think it was episode 6, and then a recent episode 11, absolutely insane. I like episode 11 just now. I think it's definitely up there in like episode of the year.
This is the baseball one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like,
No,
bro,
I
it's
thought
like
it was with the Energizer Bunny.
It's
Let me see.
them. The kind of it's obviously it's baseball, but it's more so the two character arcs that they really like touched up on that was really good. It's more so you just like accepting yourself and not running away from your failures, because they came up against a really good battery duo of pitcher and what's the thing where is it catcher? What's the where they're behind the battle? I don't know
The catcher.
Just a catcher.
Yeah, the catcher. Yeah, we just say that. They came up against like two of the best, and they thought that they were good and they were going to do well until they came up against those two, that duo, and then all of their passion just went out the window. It's like, I can't be better than them, so they ended up running away from baseball. But what the episodes were touching up on was like, don't run away from your failures. You gotta face them, because in a recent episode, I think he said there's gonna be wolves that surround you, but no matter how like far you run away from them, they're gonna show up again in your life at some point. So the best thing to do, tackle that motherfucker at that point and get over it, so you don't face those problems later on down the line. But I think the emotion is just like, it's amazing, man. Camera work, this series is great. I fucking love this shit. They would sports. They can never make me hate you, bro. Sports is one of my favorite genres, and they never done me wrong. Everyone watch Oblivion Battery. That shit's fire.
Doesn't sound like IQ won't be watching.
Let
me stop. I've heard great things about it. Once again,
Oblivion.
Summer is my catch up season, so I'll probably catch it then. Yeah. But I'm always down for a new sports series, especially with me currently reading Slam Dunk, to be able to add to the catalog with baseball, which is a sport that, at least in my mind, like from what I've seen, anime be able to like animify in sports. Like the last one in my mind is like, oh, that would be an amazing, entertaining show. Is like baseball.
Yeah, I'm
not that the sport is boring. I just don't think that its qualities would lend to like the greatest anime. But
I've never been into baseball. Like wanting to watch it. I didn't think it was like, obviously I played it like Wii Sports and shit, and we did like rounders at school and shit. But baseball wasn't something that like I wanted to like go out and watch professional baseball. But I'm not gonna cap. After watching Oblivion Battery and peeping One Outs is a different take on baseball. It's not really more so focused on the match, but more so the psychological part of it, which I really fuck with.
Interesting.
But those two, it's like, bro, baseball, sports just, bro, it doesn't matter what sport it is. You do that shit right, it's just I'll fuck with.
All right, look though. The thing is, I feel like baseball could be very well done in anime, but bro, watching that shit like
IRL
is boring as fuck. So like I feel like because it obviously has a similar sports moments to like lit things that happen and the other shit, but like I feel like in anime setting you can just make it, the pacing can be way better than it would be when you actually watch a game in real life. So I feel like from that perspective, I could definitely see. I
can't really say anything on that because I haven't watched the game. But after like lately, TikTok has been putting a lot of like baseball plays on my For You page, and I'm not gonna lie to you, some of them shits look hype. Like when the way motherfuckers like, catching and throw to like the first, like shortstop, I'm just like, bro, this shit look hard. But I can't speak. You know what I'm saying? You've watched baseball, so it's like you have a, you know what I'm saying?
But it's just like it'd be like a play, and then it's like it stops.
Yeah,
and it's a play, and it stops. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I mean, American football is the same thing.
I mean, I think that's boring too. So I mean,
okay, well, consistent.
Fair enough. Yeah. For the same about tennis. Have you watched tennis?
I do actually like tennis. I actually like tennis. Yeah, I feel like tennis isn't like that. I think
it's like it's different because you're scoring every play. Like for their for a sport like baseball and for like American football, like the stoppage in play is after like progress, right? So it's very easy to just like, oh, okay, well, I'll pay attention whenever like they score or whatever the fuck, you know, compared to like tennis or volleyball or badminton. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
badminton would be the same.
Yeah, other sports where like every play, like even
Something's
though there's
happening.
a stoppage, something is happening, something is ending in a result that is affecting the game, like you know, the box score.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I would highly recommend Oblivion Battery. Definitely one of my and it's surprising. I mean, I'm not really too surprised, but it is really under the radar. It's insanely under the radar for this season.
I've definitely heard, like, I know Archie talked about it a lot. I think I seen RJ maybe talk about it some.
Yeah, Oblivion Battery's been amazing. Yeah. My dark horse for the season, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess for my favorite, you know, Kaiju number 8. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can say it's the obvious one, whatever, you know, on some other shit. But like, bro, like being for real, I just feel like it honestly surprised me a lot, right? Because going into this season, at the beginning of the season, do I think this was going to be my favorite? Probably not, right? To be honest. But I do definitely think that as we progress throughout the season, continuing to go episode to episode, shit got so interesting because you get the plot lines, you get the Kaiju plot lines, you get to understand, okay, there are actually, you know, villains and stuff like that they're going to have to deal with. You get the understanding of, okay, there's actually going to be something going on with Kafka and the fact that he got... I mean, you would assume that him being a Kaiju would become a plot point, right? But I didn't necessarily expect it to be something that would become so integral. I was like, to become so integral as in like, okay, now he's going to have to overcome what's going on inside of him with that one thing that like took over his body and shit. I didn't necessarily expect it to become that prevalent. And then also the fact that they already revealed that he's a kaiju this season is like, damn, like they really
what did I say? I told you it was gonna happen. It was obvious that it was gonna happen.
You did.
Cardiac tried to say it wasn't.
That's why I spoiled myself on last episode. I was scrolling through the wiki and it's like, oh, and Kafka gets caught, turns himself in and has to prove himself that he's either a kaiju or a human. I'm like,
it makes sense.
This isn't fun anymore.
Right.
Even beyond getting spoiled on that, I agree. Like this is a good series. You know, I think it handles a lot of things well. It has the emotional stuff there too. Of course, the action's great. The stakes are there, right? You get the friendship trope. You know,
and the cliffhangers be hidden. I ain't gonna lie, the cliffhangers. They know how to have a good little cliffhanger.
Them shits be pissing me off, bro. You're sitting there hyping shit. Nobody got you. Like, bro, I just throw my laptop across the room. Like, bro.
I was the music. That's also both the opening and ending. Oh yeah.
I'm not really.
I love. Oh my god. I'm a music nerd. I love that shit.
I'm not the biggest fan of the opening, but that ending.
I think.
What? You ever heard on 1.25?
I said this last time. He said this last time. I did. That opening is not. It's not all that. Like the opening's not that good.
River, whenever you are completely done, let me know because I will be cutting
the song. Like the song is better than the visuals, but even then, the song's not like anything crazy.
No, but look right. So I think, especially the way it ended too, like with you know, the fact that they didn't give him an easy way out, but it's kind of like, okay, you still got a chance to prove yourself, but to be honest, like we're not looking at you. And like as a good guy, like you, like we're gonna use you, but it's not like you on our side. Like we're not looking at you that way, right? And like I think that from that, the way that they were able to handle that very well, kind of giving him, like giving the stakes still there. That they could just be like, yeah, nah, fuck you, you're done. You're
off him at any time.
Exactly, and I think that stake is definitely there. Now, do we think he's gonna die? I mean, probably not. But do we think that they could still try to kill him at any point? I think that is a true thing that we even seen from bro when he was fighting him. Like that clearly is a stake that they could turn on him at any point, right?
He's
It's not, yeah, tight shit.
He's Yuji Itadori,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
35.
And the thing is, the thing that I like about this more than JJK is that
Uncle
the
Yuji.
government perspective is much more touched on than in JJK, at least up to this point. We haven't really been able to go into the overarching figures too much. We don't know who the fuck that one dude is, Tangen. We don't know who the fuck that is. We have no idea. Right? So, like, we haven't even really gone into the higher ups in sorcery outside of that one old dude. Like, we haven't really. You know what I mean? So, like, the fact that they've kind of done that already in Kaiju, and like we see these people, we see the people making these decisions, we see them making these decisions. You said what?
I mean, they have. I mean, it's like it's two different like settings of stories. Like they have.
No, I know you're right. You're right.
These are Kaiju.
Well,
destroying.
I prefer this.
It has to do with the writing as well, because the way that they do that with Kaiju is Shinomiya is family of one of the head directors or people or whatever. And so that familial attachment to a secondary main character, not the deuteragonist, but like, you know, she's in the main trio. What's it called? Not main love interest though, which is very interesting and very great in my opinion. It allows for better writing of that definitely. Complex relationship as it buds and continues to grow. But that's how they open the door this early to, you know, exploring the perspective of a higher up. The fact that Kafka is trying to reunite with his old friend who is a higher up, or at the very least, you know, she's a captain. And then one of our main characters is family of a higher up. And so we get introduced to that through her. And like that I think should get like a lot of credit in terms of the difference in writing between, you know, that aspect in Kaiju number 8 compared to like, you know, the main comparison was JJK, but like other series as well.
And that's a great point. I'm adding to the list of anime better than JJK. You got me.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Somebody stop him.
But
You'll be looking like
but I will say Kaiju number 8 could potentially already be locked for having a better female cast than JJK's Mickey good female cast. That's supposed to be so great, and
no,
it's really not. But anyways,
it's not. Okay,
they be saying that though. They be saying that.
No, JJK's is better. That's what I'm saying, because like the show hasn't done enough to prove.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, hey, Shinomiya is better than anyone in JJK. Come on.
Anywho, 1.2 speed.
You can't tell me Nobara is better. You can't tell me Roxy is better as of the anime.
Nobara is better.
But you said anyone or female characters.
Any female character.
Okay, that's valid then. We're not gonna say and gas on Nobara. Okay, let's stop this. Nobara's trash. Let's move on.
Nobara, Maki, and
Maki as of now in the anime.
Maki in the anime, no. Maki hasn't done much in the anime.
Not Maki in the anime.
If we're talking like anime because of River's only seen the anime, I'm not mad at that take. That take is valid.
It's not her time though. I don't know.
But they say that it's a great female cat. Where they at though? Anyway,
I think you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing that what's it called? You did with like Chainsaw Man, where like you're conflating like general audience opinion, which like also has manga readers, considering like how like JJK is the most popular manga in the world right now. What's it called? You're conflating that with like what you're experiencing as like an anime only.
So who else is it? Maki, and then who else in the manga?
Maki, Nobara, Mei.
Just Maki.
Just
Maki. Cardiac stop.
It's not
Nobara, Mei. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? There's no way you're being serious and gassing these motherfuckers up. We are not gonna do.
I'm saying the characters that people praise within the show.
And they need to stop that.
I mean, you can say that. Also, who fighting right now? I don't want to spoil. She might not have been introduced yet, but
if it's someone not introduced yet, I mean, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
There's no other like really female character in JDK to talk about besides Maki. Quite literally,
Rika.
No.
Like, and that's the thing with JJK. Like, JJK will utilize its characters in a way less long lasting, like definitely not overarching way. Like, they'll have a arc where they'll focus on this character's backstory, they'll expand this character's part in the world, and then like for the rest of it, they're taking a back seat, they're rendered immobile, etc., etc. So just that type of writing, like, I don't know, it's just a different thing to compare it to something like Kaiju number 8. Is there any other shows that y'all have like taken note of that you're gonna?
I mean, there's a lot.
Watch, like, of course, I know you said The Fable.
I was just about to.
I haven't caught like Jellyfish Swim at Night. TK, you were saying Bartender?
Y'all be sleeping
No,
on
I
Mission
finished. I finished Bartender. I was gonna go on a list of stuff that I finished, just like talk on them, but
okay, I mean, you can do that.
I did want to like give our top 5s too.
I won't take long. Obviously, A Conditional Love obviously dropped that, so I won't speak on that. Same for Yozakura. Viral Hit I finished. It's an okay series. I'm not gonna lie to you, the story is pretty nice, and like I would say the fights and drama is like good enough to where it's like I probably won't watch a season 2. I may just read it simply because of like the adaptation. Is just the animation is not all that, but that's besides the point. Oh no, we need to speak on this. Did you finish Go Go Loser Ranger? Anyone here finish Go Go Loser Ranger?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to talk about Go Go Loser Ranger. I don't think I'm going to tap into season 2. I think I'm just gonna read it from the start and just only stay with the manga, because after the first,
because I did hear that this was a messy adaptation.
After the first 3 episodes, were done nicely, and I was intrigued in where the story would be going, but like after that, it kind of just like, in terms of quality, it dropped for me. And it's like the last couple of episodes, the pacing is just, Lord have mercy. I think it was episode 11. We're watching a fight or some shit. Then next thing you know, we get the Blue Ranger's backstory. I thought he was still present day. I'm just like, bro, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But then I seen bro Sakura pull up, and I was like, oh, this is a backstory. And it's just like they just did that just to do the Blue versus
right before you die.
Right, yeah, Blue versus D in the next episode. It's just like, I don't care. Like, that's the whole garage the whole garage fight. Did not give a flying fuck about any character that was introduced. I don't care, bro. I'm sorry. The quality and the animation is not good enough. The animation wasn't consistent enough for me to be like, okay, cool. It redeems some, you know what I'm saying, mishaps. But I ain't like
it definitely drops some of that quality.
Yeah.
I'll especially going into the like Ranger trainee arc, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
There was definitely some stuff that was lost on me, definitely some stuff that disconnected with me. I'll agree with you in terms of like it definitely dropped the ball in terms of like gauging interest, but I think the last I think I can be on board for basically like what it pitched up with like those last 4 episodes. The stuff with the boss monsters seems interesting. I hope that we get more lore on that. I'm hoping that a lot of the pacing issues that was shown in the adaptation so far will be fixed with just like, okay, like now you have an established. I'm assuming they wanted to get to a certain point in the anime because it would have been like a funky end with like 12 episodes if they just would have naturally adapted it. I wonder what the rate of adaptation was. Chapter to episode count, but like I'm hoping that that because that's small, but like if it continues, it can become a big problem throughout the series as runtime. But like we live in an era of seasonals and year breaks or whatever, so I feel like they'll be able to storyboard and decide like what content they're going to adapt and pace it out correctly for season 2.
I'm probably just gonna just read it. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna read it from the start. And then most likely just stick with the manga. To be honest with you, I don't know. I just it's just there's also like scenes I'd seen panels and whatnot, or I'd seen complaints from manga readers what differences they had made, and I'm just like, yeah, kind of tough. Is it bad? No, I still give it like a 6.5, but I'm not gonna sit here and say it was good, but I'm not gonna sit here and say it was okay. Like it's in between there. It's like it was still a solid season, but it's just not enough for me to where it's like I want to tap into a season 2.
Right.
Understandable.
But one thing I will say, I do like the fact that pretty much most of the shows this season that will have a season 2 have announced the season 2 directly after the final episode. So
that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
I actually don't like that, but
I just need more.
We'll get on with it. Because the anime industry is complicated, and like we talked about the studios, these companies, production, countless times on these episodes, and like it gets messy when you have certain studios like doing a different anime like every season. And so because of that, like we have so many situations to where like there have been seasons announced for shows for years, like a One Punch Man or a Fire Force. Even a Noragami at one point had like a season 3 confirmed. And like just because of the stringency of the schedule, especially with more and more anime and manga coming out and getting the green light, and studios, you know, it costing more to even adapt these. We already know the current conditions of animators, let alone if they have to split and open up new offices in an already small country in Japan and like spread themselves thin, trying to like have one studio or two studios do like 2 to 3 anime in a single season, just to fulfill like, oh, we promised a season 2, so let's speed it up, or let's do it. It just opens the door for like potential more false promises. And
I mean, they could have already been in development already. I mean, they announced for 2025,
and that's the difference.
So like,
they'd say it. They'd say that season 2, like for My Hero, not My Hero, for Windbreaker, not Windbreaker, for Demon Slayer, they said like the next stuff is in production. Like the movies are being produced right now. They said that. I think for either one of Windbreaker or something else, they also said, hey, season 2 is in production. There's a difference between saying season 2 is in production and season 2 is in announcing season 2. Those are 2 different life cycles in terms of development of it. It just opens the door to some, you know.
I mean, to be fair, also it's like I wouldn't say it's not like these studios are taking on like a hefty load of work to where it's like they won't be able to come through with it. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Also, it depends on
production. I was about to say production IG.
It also depends on the teams within those studios. Like, you know what I'm saying, if they are able, like Bones is a studio, but they have like umbrellas. There's like 4 or 5 teams within.
Yeah, they have different houses,
different 2 studios and houses within Bones. So it's like whoever's free enough to, we'll have to see. But I feel like it gonna be good. Others. Train to the End of the World kind of like didn't garner my attention enough towards the end. Kind of like my interest for it kind of fell off, but still solid series. Gave it a 6. Well, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. I won't lie, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night had like one of the stronger starts of the season for me. My only problem was that towards the end, the amount of drama they were introducing within the series, it just, a 12 episode season wasn't enough to fully flesh out and, you know what I'm saying, conclude all of the things that they had introduced. So it was a bit rushed towards the end. It lost for like 4 or so episodes, but still a good series nonetheless. So yeah. Other than that, I don't know what else I've been. What else I've been?
Did you watch Girls Band Cry?
Nah, that's one that's on the.
I've been hearing shit about that.
Yeah, that's one that's on the backlog. That and Yatagarasu are 2 that I wanna tap into. Other than that, obviously Laid Back Camp is Laid Back Camp. You know what I'm saying? I would say besides like
this one.
Yeah.
I've seen the Raven Doesn't Choose. I've seen this. It piqued my interest a little bit. So you've heard it's good then?
Yeah, I've heard decent things about it. So I kind of just want to tap in and see it for myself. Other than that, Bartender ended off on a strong note. The message it was giving. You know what I'm saying?
Drink coffee.
Laid Back Camp season 3. I wouldn't say it's as good as season 1 and 2, but it's still solid nonetheless. And other than that, the Whisper Me a Love Song. Don't give a flying fuck.
Anyone? Cardiac, did you watch Slime?
No. Why would I do that? I mean, like, I'm sure it's
Why
look.
would I do that?
Look, I got in
Can
trouble with
Mr.
Dylan for
Arlington
this.
phone in?
Yeah, I was about to say I got in trouble with Dylan for this. Whoop-de-doo. But I'm seriously, I'm sure Slime's a good show. It started coming out in an era where I felt like the industry was definitely oversaturated with isekai. I was turned off because I don't want to watch a slime ball do slime things. So I'll probably watch it eventually. Maybe not. Who knows?
Okay.
Sure his ass.
Anyways, now the moment y'all have probably been waiting for. Let's do our top 5 anime from this season, man. Let's talk about it, man. Top 5s.
Alex. If Alex is, have you watched? Have you watched?
Give me a second to think. I had watched 5.
I can do my 5.
Go ahead, bro.
Shit, y'all want? Okay, all right. Talk to me. All right, look. So shall I start from the bottom or the top?
Start from the bottom.
You know we started from the bottom.
All right, so you feel me? So at 5, we have the one and the only Mission Yozakura family, man. Y'all be hating, but it's still tough. I think just to touch on a little bit, I think the relationship growing between what's his face and what's her face has been pretty intriguing.
Yeah,
top 5, but you don't know their names. Absolutely insane to me.
Crazy.
The redhead dude and the blue hair girl. You feel me? The two mains characters in the series.
How is your top 5? You don't know their names, and they're literally the 2 main characters in the series. River, something like he might be a fraud.
Bro, I'm struggling with names today, man.
Tayo and Mutsumi.
Tell me Tayo and Mutsumi. Tell me the name of someone else besides Sakura from Windbreaker. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, Tayo and what's the other one? Mutsumi. Tayo and Mutsumi. I think it's been very, very, very good in that standpoint. They recently in the episode I'm on, I think about 8 or 9, they had introduced like the Tayo was like tailing the one dude from the like government spy shit. They kind of introduced that. I think it's kind of cool. They're kind of starting to build out the world a little more in terms of the spy stuff. I think the comedy's still like not too funny, but it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable watch. But anyways, at 4, Windbreaker. Windbreaker slightly edged out Mission Yozakura family for that number 4. Let me stop. Windbreaker, I'm playing. All right, but at 3, I'm gonna go My Hero. I think My Hero actually it did turn up a bit in terms of the beginning of this war. I think it was very, very good.
Staying true to yourself, I see.
Y'all gonna hate, but it's
staying true to yourself, I see.
Oh my god, it's at 3, man. Relax, man. All right, it's at 3. At 2, we're gonna have Mushoku Tensei. We talked about it. Good season. Besides my certain issues with it, and at number 1, Kaiju number 8. That's my top 5. Solid top 5. Honorable mention to the Fable. If I watch more, am I to overtaking Mission Yozakura at 5?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You want to go next or me?
Go ahead.
All right. At number 5, I have Go Loser Ranger. Again, solid start. Troubled finish, but still cool show all around. Number 4 is Demon Slayer. It's Demon Slayer.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not gonna lie. These last like 3 episodes of Demon Slayer, and then also the episode where Tanjiro was talking to the Hashira about about the person the person that he like did the test with, the Hashira test with, or the Demon Slayer test with, and then like he died and such. I think that those episodes have made me really excited for the final arcs, which will, like we talked about last podcast, be in 3 sets of movies in a film trilogy. I'll be really excited to see that. I'll definitely be seeing that in theaters whenever those come out. I will say that despite the narrative and thematic like blandness of the main antagonist, the main conflict, the whole Demon Slayer core versus the demons, They were able to, just through production and presentation, make Muzan feel cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Now, when they started talking, that shit was ass. But like the lead up to them talking was great. Y'all need to see that. Number 3,
after that Indian edit walk.
I did see the walk. I did see a little bit of the walk.
Shout out to the walk, man.
Is that Zermis? I think in the chat we have seen Hunter x Hunter. It said that's some concept. I released a review of Hunter x Hunter. How long is the video? You telling us to react to like a fucking 20-minute video, bro? We ain't got time for it. If you give us like a 30-second segment, maybe we can, a minute segment or something.
30-second segment is crazy.
31 minutes, yeah, nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you got man. Shit that one. What you got at 3 though, Cardi? Maybe on the maybe on the Patreon. Maybe on the Patreon.
Number 3 is Kaiju number 8. Like we talked about this episode. It had an all-around, just pretty solid adaptation. Covered a lot of bases in terms of character development, world building, etc. Number 2, I'll have to go with Windbreaker. Windbreaker, I think, did its job in terms of adding some thematic relevance to, very common tropes in delinquent manga, while flipping some things on its head. And really just showing us a low-key dichotomy between the main character and the main fighting faction that we got to saw for most of the season. Amazing action, great overall stuff from Windbreaker. And number 1, it's Mushoku Tensei, man. It's back on top. Got that character development, their character dynamics. And if you're a pussy, you're a pussy.
But what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, bro, this is anime, man, and not even anime. Fuck anime. This is storytelling, right? As storytellers, like partially what we do is storytelling. Like on the podcast, telling the stories of like our own opinions and whatever, formatting them in a in a thing for people to follow, the ups, the downs, the falling action, etc. No one wants to watch stories of good people. And the reason why I can comfortably say that is because of like things in film, like feel good stories don't sell anymore. Feel good stories don't, do great at box offices or whatever. They don't produce best-selling books. The dirty secrets, the insides, the truth behind. And so now we have a series where, like, I'm not saying that Mushoku Tensei is like the deepest show in terms of getting dark and gritty and really human, but like these are flawed characters, and like they're doing things that like very outwardly people kind of don't like. Don't let that impact the merits of storytelling in the show. It's fine if it's not for you. If it's not for you, yeah, like walk away for a second. Don't look at the screen. Skip a part. Skip an episode. Yeah. Fuck it. That's great. But like in terms of the actual merits of how good of a show and how good of a story this is, give it its credit, bro. Give it its credit. That's it.
Type shit. Alex, you ready or we going to TK?
All right. So I started from 5 to
5
1, right? 5 Demon Slayer. See 4. What was 4? I just had 4. Fuck. So 5 is Demon Slayer because I still think that adaptation is not the best. I really prefer the manga. You guys are, and then the 3 movies that are gonna come out were kind of ridiculous. I don't know why we need 3 movies for the ending, which is they're trying to just pull that shit out their ass. In my opinion, just get some money. Number 4, I say, Jobless Reincarnation. It's good, not better than I've been seeing lately. After that, number 3 would be the. I'm probably the one who's seen this, but Baki versus King and Hashira.
Okay, I have heard of that one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just be honest with you. That being in the top 5 is egregious, but I'm gonna let it slide though.
Is it bad?
It's not bad. It's just short, and it's just like
I personally didn't like it at all.
What do you call it?
You hate him, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Go live by the hate, not by the hate.
He gets. He gets the hate because I hated on him earlier on his ratings the other day.
Wait, when?
The reason it doesn't get a good rap because it's short, doesn't really get to the full fight, and it's just like it's like a tease. And I think we're never gonna get like an actual full fight on that because if we think about it, the statistics on each fighter and everything is like somebody's gonna be pissed off about something. Number 2 is Kaiju number 8, and then my last one would be Delicious in the Dungeon. So number 1 is Delicious in the Dungeon for me.
Respect.
We'll give you the leeway on Delicious in Dungeon.
Who hasn't gone yet?
Me.
TK.
TK?
Yeah, I'll just say
Okay.
5. We have Jellyfish Quantum in the night. 4. I'm not gonna lie to you. 4 was gonna be Mushoku, but I think the end is strong enough to where it bumped it back up to 3. So we have Oblivion Battery. 3 Mushoku, 2 Kaiju, number 8, and then 1 is Windbreaker. So yeah,
Okay.
Similar tops.
Yeah.
I think that TK, you've seen Delicious in Dungeon, you just don't consider
it's
Core 2 to be its own thing.
Because it started in that winter.
Understand.
If it was there, if it obviously released in spring, then it obviously would be in my list for sure. But,
okay, so yeah, similar tops for all of us.
Talk to me, man. Who has the chillest fan base here? We got AOT, Dragon Ball, JoJo's, Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto.
Shit. Probably Bleach, in my opinion.
Yeah, Bleach fans just got bullied.
But I think Bleach is the obvious one, right? So if we take out Bleach, then what's your answer? Because
but Bleach
the rest
is
of them
here.
are talky.
You can't. There's no answer.
So we got Goku stronger than everybody. Whatever. JoJo's always being annoying. One Piece fans wanting you to watch the show.
I mean, they toxic to each other.
24/7.
Attack on Titan. It's Attack on Titan.
The chillest.
I say Attack on Titan is the chillest.
Yeah,
bro, that spoiler arc of AOT, man, we
no
can't
way.
forget that, man.
Like, do you not know about how toxic them niggas are?
Here's the thing about like
JoJo.
If spoilers is the big like gripe against your fan base, and like the spoiler is the ending when the manga ended like 3 years before the anime, and that's not even really like the manga reader's fault. They just took forever with the ending. That's not toxic.
No, it's
just
not.
stop reading spoilers.
It is toxic though.
It's not that. It's not even
because they would like forcibly spoil.
The spoiling is not even the problem. It's just the way they like act on for the most part online.
Act.
They're
this
toxic
is the internet.
But you say the answer is who has the chillest fan base. They're not chill at all.
They're comparatively like Attack on Titan doesn't get pushed into like convos the way that something like Naruto is pushed into convos with like series that clearly have more like narrative brilliance than it. Series that people being toxic about power scaling, that's also more of a thing in like Dragon Ball and Naruto and even One Piece comparatively to like Attack on Titan. Like that doesn't really exist in the.
What about JoJo's?
Mid-piece.
JoJo's is the other argument, but I'll say that JoJo's is probably a little bit more toxic in terms to people who like watch the series but aren't fans of the series. Like they're definitely more toxic to casual viewers, just because like I mean a lot of JoJo's fans are relatively outspoken and relatively they wear like the uncanniness of the series. They definitely wear it like publicly, you know, like they claim that. So if you also don't claim it, like it's kind of I don't really see that in Attack on Titan. Aside from just people like, oh, you didn't like it. I mean, it's kind of cringe. It's like the most popular show. It's like the most popular anime ever. But like, I guess.
I mean I think in the actual thing he said like they'd be like, I ain't even going like some like the shit with like apologists to like certain shit and stuff like that. But like I don't really even be seeing that as much as like bro was even saying in the video like that. Like from the actual fan base, it'd be the people like acting like AOT itself is trying to make some type of talking points on shit.
Yes,
that's not the actual AOT
that's not
fans.
the fan base.
Yeah.
That's predicated from CBR's articles that they were writing when the manga ended and stuff.
Type shit.
But I'm taking AOT.
I think I'm taking JoJo's if Bleach ain't included. But I think we all take Bleach if not.
I'll take
I'll probably
AOT.
say JoJo's. I don't know.
Yeah. But hey, if it's DBZ, One Piece, and Naruto, I don't know.
I'm not answering that question.
Yeah.
One Piece for me. One Piece is the most annoying.
Nah, man. And them One Piece fans, Civil Wars be ridiculous, man. I be seeing those. That's crazy. All right, it's another little list right here, right? Is it true or false? You know, we had another thing before that was like a tier list. But this is Team Hard Work versus Team Talent. Right? So for Team Hard Work, we got Goku, Zoro, Yusuke, Luffy, that I don't know what that girl is. We got Baki, Asa, and Gon. And then Team Talent is Deku, Naruto, Ichigo, Kirito.
I agree.
Natsu,
I agree.
Eren, Hanzo,
Rose.
Yuji. Or Yugi.
Luck, genetics, and ass pool, really?
I don't.
River was spitting, bro.
I don't think I agree though. Can y'all agree?
Now we can.
You can?
Yeah.
I don't really see that. Like how we gonna act like Luffy and Asta was just hard work? I don't know about that one, especially Luffy.
This categorization is just stupid to me.
And then how Deku is just
Luck,
talent.
genetics, and ass pool, bro. Whoever made this shit, bro,
how is
fucking
Luffy putting in more work
Jesus
than Deku
Christ.
or Naruto or Ichigo even? Like,
Damn.
like, bro, what are we doing? I mean,
No, I agree-
it's
I agree
better
with
than
the
the
point
other
that-
list.
he makes
I'll tell you
very
that.
valid points.
It is better than the other list though, but
It don't.
still.
It don't take too much
Tanjiro
to be
too.
better
What?
than-
How's Tanjiro on Team Talent? What? Comparatively,
How's Naruto on Team Talent? That man had a horrible ass life.
I mean, but it's still it says luck, genetics, and
This-
ass pulls, which I guess he all got technically.
Genetics, what the fuck?
He's the fourth Hokage's son. What you mean?
Luck. Bro, that man spent the first 8 years of his life being mistreated. That's not luck.
No, but he got luck later on in the
Or
story.
genetics.
I mean, I
Talking
guess
in
I'll
terms
give you
of
that.
strength,
Though.
not
I'll give
really
you a
like
look.
lifestyle.
Yeah. Because then you could make the argument for other people too, I think. Like Eren, you can't say Eren.
Ichigo is fine on this list because
Lists like this
Ichigo
just
should be on this list.
lists like this just show like a fundamental misunderstanding of like what talent is, and I don't know. Like
Someone said,
Naruto was
bro, watch
born.
Naruto through reels.
Naruto was definitely like given stuff through his lineage, but also just the time it takes to cultivate
The
that.
next comment,
It-
bro, anime is not for you.
It supersedes a lot of that.
Yeah.
So
I know.
just
I
whatever,
know.
man.
All right, talk to
I
me
wanna see
though,
the
right?
comments.
Talk to me, right? All right, who had the best I'm still standing moment in anime, man? Rock Lee, bro, why am I blanking on Meliodas,
Meliodas.
Goku, Zoro, Whitebeard, Luffy, Vegeta, All Might, or Tengen. Uzui.
So we can go ahead and just take out,
Rocky.
let's just like eliminate the Meliodas and the Demon Slayers. Let's just throw that out
Meliodas, get the fuck out of here.
It's
Bro,
Whitebeard.
Goku,
It's
get
white.
outta
It's white. It's
here.
Whitebeard. Whitebeard.
It's
Is it
Whitebeard.
Whitebeard?
free.
It's Whitebeard.
Dude got
Whitebeard.
punched in
Whitebeard
the
or Zoro.
chest.
Whitebeard
Alright.
or Zoro.
Zoro, but hold
You
on.
can
What
take that
about All
moment.
Might though? What about All Might
Be
though?
serious.
That shit was kind of tough though. It was
serious.
kind of tough.
All Might's for the world is great, but like as a viewer, but that nigga was already washed. Like, stop.
But I feel like you got to include that. I mean, yeah, it realistically
Yeah,
is
Luffy's moment
probably
was fire.
Whitebeard. Truthfully,
Like we're saying, the entire middle row, was fire. Vegeta
yeah,
and
true.
Rock Lee also.
Whitebeard was still the greatest pirate in the world.
Yeah,
Short of,
Zerman said,
like-
"Bro, Whitebeard literally dies standing. He wins automatically."
Bro,
Yeah, that's
like,
valid.
standing up,
That's valid.
like,
That's valid. I mean, it's definitely some on there that shouldn't be, like we said. I mean, Rock Lee's cool, Vegeta cool, but yeah, yeah. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Oh, y'all ain't gonna see. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hear what he said. I was gonna say, let's see what he actually answered himself. But y'all can't hear it, so there's no point. Oh well.
True. It'd be
Oh
that
well,
way.
Ski. All right, man. None of the other people died. Vegeta got laid out hundreds of times. I mean, he did. That's right. All right, though, man. I think it brings us to the sad moment of the pod, man.
The best moment. I don't get to see River.
Make sure to like the video and subscribe. And subscribe to the channel, man. Leave a comment. Let us know.
Every like on our video pays our bills.
Yeah, thanks for the follows. I appreciate it.
Potentially.
And make sure you check out the Twitch, man. If you watch this on YouTube, tap into the Twitch. We're trying to get 50 followers over there on Twitch. On YouTube, we trying to get to that 1K soon. You feel me? That 1,000.
Come on.
High shit. So sub up. And then yeah, man. Let us know your thoughts on what your favorite season anime was. We gonna get back at it for the tier list next time. And yeah, man, check out the Patreon, check out the Discord, talk to us more, etc. But yeah, man, we do gotta go.
Every time you like the video, River smiles.
I don't have the energy to cry. My tears have burned. My tears have burned away.
Oh my gosh! Bye, guys. We love you.
Every time you like the video, it gives the courage for a cardiac to cry.
Peace, man.
Peace.